Hello, Kisha. So it was definitely interesting to listen to your video. The case that you selected was also very alarming as it relates to having to report activities and behaviors of criminal intent that are outside of the professional counseling relationship between a client and the counselor. So I found it to be very interesting that even behaviors prior to becoming licensed or outside of performing professional licensure or counseling duties, that they too had to be reported as it pertains to counseling professionals and their outside behavior. So any type of criminal activity having to be reported, whether it was against a client or not, was definitely interesting and both alarming to see as it relates to a counselor being reprimanded or disciplined because of that particular behavior. And so just listening to your video, I just wanted to see what you think should happen to individuals who have these type of criminal backgrounds. I know that everyone can be rehabilitated, individuals can change, and different things of that nature, especially with us being in a Christian environment. We are taught to forgive and that, individuals can be forgiven 70 times 7, etc. But I just wanted to see what your thoughts were as it pertained to this particular individual. And do you believe that their licensure should be reinstated, or what did you think should happen as it pertains to this type of behavior, especially since there's a thin line between it happening to an actual client and the fact that it happened to a minor outside of the counselor's counseling duties. And so it made me think, okay, well, even though you didn't do it to a client, would you still engage in those type of activities outside of your professional counseling working hours? And I also wanted to see what your thoughts were. Do you believe that his licensure should have been suspended prior to the completion of the investigation, or do you believe that he should have continued to practice as a professional counselor and then be reprimanded based on what the verdict or the final decision was of the investigation? So those are just some questions that I had after watching your video. Look forward to getting some feedback from you.